My name is Cody Storey. Welcome to my swing clinic. Today, I'm going to teach you how to perform that swing correctly and teach you how to master it to its fullest, because this is one of the basics. Tyler, my man, he's back ready to train again. We're starting off with the hip hinge. That is number one. Your feet are going to be placed hip to shoulder width apart. Now we're going to take the hands, we're going to slide them into the hips, fold at the creases, and drive those hips high and as far back as you can, as if they're going to touch a wall. That wall is your target, and then we're going to drive those hips forward, stand up, squeeze the glutes, exhale at the top. Here we go, 2 sets of 10 reps. Begin. Hips back, inhale, up, exhale. Trying to drive those hips back as far as they can go, loading the hamstrings, the glutes, and the low back and upper back by keeping those shoulder blades pulled as far back as they can. I want that chest nice and broad, nice and tall, focusing on hip snap and leg drive. And there you go, 10 reps. We got one more set to go. Shake it out just a little bit. This is all about the mechanics of the hip, which are going to transfer over into teaching you the swing. So once again, begin. Driving those hips back, pretend there's a wall back there. It's a target. Nice and tall, squeeze those glutes. Exhale at the top, inhale in the back. Feet are staying flat, but we're placing our body weight into the heels. We're almost there. 2 more reps, and then last rep. Very nice. Now we're going to move into the stick hinge. So we're going to grab a stick. If you got a broomstick laying around, that'll do. Place the stick behind your back, one hand on top and one hand on bottom. We want contact with the back of your head, the upper back, and the low back. Feet are hip to shoulder width apart, chest nice and tall. That's what we're focusing on, is crown to coccyx alignment throughout the whole hip hinge movement. We're going to go for 10 reps. Begin. Inhale back once again. Exhale at the top. Keeping a nice broad chest. Driving those hips forward. Squeezing the glutes once those hips get forward into a bit of hip extension. We're almost there. 4 more reps to go. Super tall. Exhale at the top. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And last rep. There you go. Go ahead, shake it out just a little bit. Make contact with that stick on the back of the head, upper back, and lower back. And begin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drive those hips forward. Stand super, super tall, creating as much tension in the body as possible. And when you exhale, contract your core. Abs super tight, so we can take all these mechanics and bring them over into when we add that load with the swing. Last one, and 10. Very nice. Go ahead, set the stick down. Moving on to the exploding box jump. Grab a box, make sure it's stable. If you don't have one, you can use a chair, but also make sure it's stable. The point of this drill is going to be you working on the explosive part of the hip hinge, because that's what the swing is going to be all about. So let's go arms out in front. Take a seated position. We're going to sit on the box, shoulders over the hips. We're going to explode up and then back down. We're going to go for 10 repetitions for 2 sets. All right, here we go. And begin. Good. Nice and tall. Jumping off the ground. Get as high as you can. Absorb your body weight. Use your legs like springs. Full lockout in the air. Inhale down, exhale up. Almost there, couple more reps. Full explosion to the top.
9.
And
10.
There you go. Shake it out just a little bit. Shake your arms, shake your legs. We're going to go through 1 more set. And begin. Good. Inhale through the nose on the way down. Exhale out behind those teeth. Shh. That way you can activate the core and squeeze those glutes. Really focus on those hips exploding once you're jumping in the air. Still squeeze those glutes. Lock them out, lock the quads, and squeeze, lock those abs down. All right, very nice. Go ahead, set the box back. We're going to move into single arm deadlifts. Grab a kettlebell. Guys, you're going to be working with a 16K. Ladies, you're going to be working with a 12K. We need that load so we can start to really understand how to load the hamstrings and the glutes and the lower back. So I want a heavier kettlebell for this. If it's too light, it's just kind of like doing the other drills we've already done. So grab your kettlebell. Let's get set up. It looks like Mellow Yellow's back here, Mr. Tyler. Shoulder pack back, nice flat back, just like when we worked with the stick. Elbow should be locked. Place the hand, thumb pointing south. That means your thumb is pointed inward. Those feet are shoulder to hip width again. And we're gonna inhale, fill up the diaphragm, exhale, stand, lock it out, and then kiss the floor with the bell on the way back down. Inhale down, go for it, and 5 repetitions. 1, inhale, exhale, 2, very nice. Full lockout, still working on keeping those hips high, loading those hamstrings.
5.
All right, switching to the other side. Shake it out just a little bit, very nice. Flat back, pull that shoulder blade back, drive it up, stand as tall as you can. I want you to think of reaching the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Hips are driving forward into extension,
5.
glute lockdown. Shake it out. That's 1 set down. We're gonna go through 1 more set, 5 and 5. Get set up. Big inhale, pack that shoulder back. Exhale at the top, keep it going. Very nice. Leg drive and hip recruitment. Elbow lock, shoulder pack.
5.
Wrist should be straight, going to the other side. Very nice. Inhale, exhale. So in through the nose, out through the mouth at the top. Full lockout. Hips are driving forward, but we're not leaning back. Squeeze the glutes
5.
and stop like a brick wall. Very nice. Moving on to the towel swing. Go ahead, grab a towel. A workout towel will suffice. He's going to be wrapping that towel underneath the kettlebell handle, getting a nice firm grip, and I want those hands placed up as close to that kettlebell handle as possible. We're going to lock out the elbows, pull those shoulder blades down and back, nice flat back. Hips are a little bit lower than when we're doing the repetitions of the swing just to get us started. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Inhale back, exhale forward. Still working on that hip snap. This is what the swing is all about. Butt punch back, looking for that wall. Hip snap forward into extension, full lockout, nice and tall. Last rep, and then set it down, hips down low, chest is up, and stand strong. Good, shake it out. We're gonna do 3 more rounds, total of 4, 10 repetitions apiece. Big inhale to get started, flat back, spike it, and snap it. Think of a football. I want that kettlebell to be that football, snap it back, reaching for the wall behind you with the bell, and then snapping those hips forward. There's a lot of snapping going on, as you can tell. Good, nice and tall, squeeze those glutes at the top, and again, nice and safe, flat back before you stand. I don't want any hunchback of Notre Dame, none of that. Flat back to stay safe. Getting ready for round number 3. Inhale, exhale. Always inhale through the nose on the way back. Exhale out behind those teeth at the top. That way you can start to get into using your core as much as possible on that exhale. You're like a brick wall. Hips go back, brick wall. There you go. Very nice. Set it down safe, chest tall. Shaking it out in between rounds just to stay loose. You're going to start sweating just a little bit, like my man Tyler over here. Heart rate's going to go through the roof. That's another reason we use the kettlebell swing. All right, great for endurance and conditioning. Begin. Good. Tall as you can get. Shoulder blades pulled back. Think of prying your chest open or prying it apart. That way you can get the back engaged as much as possible. Punch with your butt back, like I said. Snap those hips forward and set it down safe. Very nice. Stand strong. All right, we're going to move into the 2-arm swing, which means we're going to take the towel out of the equation. You ready for this, my man?
Ready.
All right, you ready at home? Get set up in that starting position and begin. Focus on keeping your wrists straight, locking those elbows out. Once again, shoulders are packed back, but I don't want that bell to jostle at the top. It's just an extension of your arms, and it's the tool. I want it to be just chest height. Once you get to the top, no higher. It's going to become weightless, and that's when you start to come back down. Give it a little pressure as you get into that backswing. All right, here we go. Next round, last round for the 2-handed swing. Good. How tall can you get? I want that back nice and flat. Squeeze those glutes and think of tucking your tailbone underneath once those hips snap forward. Really focus on hinging those hips, just like all the drills previous. Very nice. Set it down safe. Bingo. Shake it out. All right, so we've done the towel swing, the 2-handed swing. Now let's go into the single-handed swing. Get set up with your feet. We're going to start with the bell on a slight angle. The thumb is going to be tilted and turned towards you just slightly. Once you get into the swing, it's all the way south. Back, nice and flat, chest tall, pack the shoulder. Tilt the bell on an angle. Big inhale. Exhale at the top. Begin. There you go. Stand as tall as you can. He's rooted in the floor. I want your feet flat, but I want your body weight in those heels. 5 repetitions, place it in park position. Over to the other side for 5 repetitions as well. Very nice. The arm that's not holding that bell is going to go where it needs to go. It's dependent on your own style. There you go. Good. Shake those arms out, shake those legs out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Doing great so far. Stay with my cues. It's all about the technique. That's what I told you about. So many people perform this wrong. I want you to really, really break down each of those cues. You ready?
Ready.
Here we go at home. Begin. Good. Nice and tall. Good. The higher that heart rate gets, the more endurance he's going to be able to develop, the more conditioned he's going to become. Moving on to the other side. Wrist straight, elbow lock, shoulder pack. Very nice.
4.
Reach with your butt back as far as it can. Chest nice and tall when you set it down. Staying safe throughout all your swinging. All right, you ready for the next one? Alternating swing. This is going to teach you how to do hand passes. So to transfer that bell from one hand to the other hand safely, this is how you're going to be doing it. Get those feet set up. Nice flat back once again. Tilt it, turn it on an angle for me. 5 on each side. Begin. 1. 1. Good. Hip snap. Reach those hips to the wall behind you still. Focusing on transferring, changing hands with that kettlebell. Your hands can touch. Just slide one hand out of the way and replace it with the other one. Very nice. Set it down and shake it out. Big inhale. Big exhale. So kettlebell, hand pass, switching it. Begin. 5 on each side. 1, 1, 2, 2. Very nice. 3, 3. Those hands can touch at the top, no problem. Good. Almost there. Hip snap. And then set it down, chest tall. There you go. Practice, practice, practice. Be sure to master the basics. And I'll see you over at Daily Burn Kettlebells, my full series. I'm Cody Storey. See you soon at Daily Burn. Way to go.